What's up, everyone? Welcome to GameSpot. We're here to talk about some preview Monster Hunter we saw.
I'm keeping that.
Are you?
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm John Luke and I'm joined by Ben.
Howdy.
And you got a chance to play several hours of Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
That I did, and I had a great time. We got to kind of see the beginning of the story setup and how you get into Iceborne. Got to see some of the new gathering hub stuff, got to mess around with some of the new attacks and some of the new features, and even fight a new monster, which is really cool.
Cool. So, I think people who have checked out the beta are familiar with maybe some of the new attacks, some of the new abilities, the grappling hook, all that stuff. So let's get into some of the stuff that people haven't had a chance to check out for themselves.
Yes.
The new kind of hub area.
Yeah, so you get a new hub area that is obviously got snow in it and everywhere and all that, and they actually they swap out a lot of the NPCs that would be in the area normally with new ones, and one of my favorites is the new cook, who is no longer the rough master chef that we know, but kind of like a loving mom cat creature who promises to make you a bunch of warm food to keep you nice and set in the coldest of weather. And it's a really good time, and I like that a lot. But
that sounds adorable.
On top of that, you think that's how good it could possibly get. It gets better, because when you actually go to the gathering hub where you actually hang out with everyone, there's actually these sauna hot springs that you can kind of take your palico into and pet while you wait for your friends to get their stuff together and go on a quest.
Oh, so you can do that while you're waiting to go in?
Yeah,
oh, that's
so
excellent.
you walk up to the counter, you sign up for the quest, tell all your friends to do it, go get your food, and then you can just sit in the sauna and just pet your pal cat and have a good time.
All right, well, already I'm on board.
Yeah, there's a lot of great fan service things going on here. We got lots of good attention to detail and more things you can do with your palicos.
That's fantastic. Would you say, do you feel like they've made any small quality of life improvements to this new hub?
So I believe all of the things that you would need to have access to are all in the multiplayer area, so you don't even need to leave if you don't want to.
Okay, like blacksmith, all that stuff. Is there any reason to go back to the old hub, or is this sort of just a complete replacement?
I believe you have access to everything. I don't think it locks the content out depending on where you're at.
Okay, so theoretically, I could maybe never have to visit the old gathering hub.
Yeah.
Again, if I want to.
I think so. We didn't get to mess around too much with it, and they were only allowing us to see what we were supposed to be doing going forward.
So let's talk about what you were supposed to be doing then.
Yeah. We got to see a little bit of the story and kind of see how that leads off and how we kind of find ourselves in the new zone, and I won't go too much into it because I want to spoil it. But it's a pretty good setup, and I kind of feel like where they're going with the story might be a little more interesting and engaging than the base game.
Okay.
Which it did a pretty good purpose of.
I liked the base game story as far as a reason to compel you to fight a new monster. It's nothing special, but it's kind of a very wholesome.
Yeah.
We can do it. The power of teamwork and humanity.
And I think this time around they've got kind of there's a mystery or something that's afoot.
Ooh.
And we're trying to solve it, and I found myself a lot more interested and engaged in it than I thought I'd be.
Did they fix that thing where you don't have to do it separately to see a cutscene?
Oh, you have to go queue and find the monster and then back out? No,
yeah.
That's still there.
Okay, that's a bummer.
Had a fun time having all the people in the room have to do that first and then come back.
Oh, really? Even at the event?
Yeah.
I imagine they must know that's a thing, and maybe it's just
it's coded into the system or something.
Yeah, hopefully a Monster Hunter World 2, they fix that, because that was definitely the worst part about the story mode.
Yeah, it's a bit of a headache, but it didn't seem like it was slowing us down too much. It maybe took everyone maybe 5 minutes at the most, and then we were already back in on it. Outside of all that stuff, we got to fight. We fought the really cool antler T-Rex that I forget its name right now again, but it's
the one
my
that was in
favorite
the
new
beta.
monster. Yeah. But the one that was new that we haven't seen anywhere was it's like a Toby Kadachi, but it instead of being all electrical, it had venom powers, and I think it could stun too. And it would actually poison everyone, and it was intense. And it had different moves, different attack patterns. It was a real spicy time, and I ended up saving the day in the end after 2 of my teammates got carted away.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to say that I did pretty well. I was really proud of myself.
Do you feel like the monsters... Does it feel like they're doing anything like dramatically new or interesting, or is it like this was kind of a reskin? So does it still feel like a reskin? Or was it like the moveset very different?
It felt different enough to make me feel like I might have been fighting something a little bit different, but you still look at it and you're like, it's a Toby Kadachi with snake eyes.
Right, that was kind of my issue with some of the later monsters in World, the base version of World, where some of them were just kind of reskins and they felt a little too similar at times.
Yeah.
That one lava guy was like, I think he's
I fought this guy a long time ago in the forest, but now he's in lava jumping around.
I think he's like the least fought monster in the entire game apparently, because no one liked fighting him. So this thing's coming out pretty soon. I mean, like, how are you feeling about it overall? Is it, like, what do you feel like it's going to add to the overall Monster Hunter World experience?
So the main thing for me when I got done, well, not done, when I got towards the end of playing World was that I just wanted more Monster Hunter. And that was kind of the major overall feeling that I got when I walked out of the preview, is that this is kind of just more Monster Hunter to me, and I'm really into that. It's all I really wanted, just more monsters to fight.
So not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all. And the biggest things besides just having more things to fight, I really like how the new attacks with the weapons work and weave in with the use of the clutch. Mm-hmm. The clutch is really fun, and I want to mess around with it more. So there's so many really cool opportunities that you could just smack things into walls or control them around, or just having people jump on and weaken certain parts of the monster and shouting out like, I'm attack its leg because I got it here, or I got its tail weak, everyone pile onto it.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool, and I like those a lot.
I don't know, at the end of the day, it's kind of all I really want out of Iceborne. It's just like, give me more Monster Hunter World, because I like that game a whole lot. More
monsters, but this time with a ton of hot drinks. Don't forget your hot drinks. Everyone drink the hot drink. Don't be the guy who doesn't drink it.
I'm going to forget the hot drink.
They leave peppers right outside the area when you leave, so you can get some right off the bat.
Excellent. So, yeah, like we said, game comes out soon for console. I think PC players, unfortunately, they got to wait till December.
I want that parody. Where's the parody, Capcom?
I know. I switched over to PC, and I was excited to just play on that now, but I can't because they're making me wait. But oh well, hopefully we won't have to wait too long.
Yeah.
And for all things Monster Hunter, please stay tuned to GameSpot, because you can bet that me and Ben will be covering it way more.